Hello everyone and welcome back to Motorcycle Vision. My name's Steve. If this is your first time at the channel, I am a 50-something-year-old rider who is entering his second year of riding. And last year I started this channel so that way I could basically make some memories here of my first rides and also share some of my illustrious adventures with people who are also in my age group and starting to ride, or people who are not in my age group and starting to ride. So North Jersey's just beginning to warm up a little bit, so I'm trying to make my first videos for this year. Hopefully we'll be able to get back into a regular rhythm. Right now the weather's kind of iffy in New Jersey. Some days it's really cold and then it becomes nice. Like for example, this morning it was 31 degrees. Right now it's 62 degrees, so this is transition time. So I don't know if I'll be able to publish regularly until the weather stabilizes a little bit. But once it does, I will. So you'll notice the first thing that's new, if you watch the channel at all, is today I'm trying to do what I've seen some of the other video bloggers do, which is basically they've set up two cameras, and that's what I've done. Front view camera, that's my Sena 10C EVO. It's basically the Sena communications device, but they've added a camera to it. My forward-facing, that's my GoPro 6. Some details about the way I set it up is I actually turned my Sena 10C EVO. That's the last time you're going to hear me say that mouthful. From now on, I'm going to call it the Sena. But what I've actually done is turned it down a little bit. The reason being, it's a 4K camera, which is great, but at 4K, it's only doing 30 frames per second, and to me, it looks choppy. It doesn't look as smooth as it does, on the GoPro. So what I did was I turned it down to 1080, and I turned it up to 60 frames per second, and that seemed to make it a lot better. The other thing I've done since last year's video, or last season's videos, is I've remounted the camera. The camera's now slid forward on my helmet, and what that allows me to do is to get less helmet in the video and more road on the video. My GoPro, that's a GoPro 6. And that's the one that I was normally using mounted to the chin of my helmet. I'm trying to do it in two cameras basically because that's what I've seen a whole lot of other video people doing. So it seems to be a popular thing on YouTube. And I had the equipment to do it, so the only thing I didn't have was the reason not to do it. So I bought a mono mount for my GoPro. That's sitting on the handlebars. The GoPro is set to 1080, 60 frames per second, to match what the Sena's doing. And that's my setup. The one thing I have noticed about this, the monopod is that it vibrates a whole lot. Now I know that the GoPro has image stabilization. I hope it can compensate for this because it seems to be vibrating a lot, especially when I'm standing still. I think when we're moving, I don't know if it's vibrating less or if I'm vibrating with it, in which case we'll look fine, but it'll look like, there's an earthquake happening behind me. I don't know. But we'll find out. Anyway, I imagine this is going to make editing much more challenging because now instead of having to edit just one video strip, I'm going to have to synchronize two of them and edit them together. But again, I guess that's what all the other video bloggers do, so, when in Rome, right? In case you're wondering what I'm using for editing, I use a tool called Corel Video Studio. I think it's really I'm using it because of familiarity with it. I've been with them since version 3, and I think they're up to version 15 or 18 or something like that now. So I use what I'm comfortable with. It does the job. Okay, so a car just passed me flashing his lights. I believe that means he's warning me there are police ahead, but I'm not really doing anything wrong, so you don't really need to warn me much. Speed limit's 35, I'm doing about 37, so I don't think we're really going to have a problem with that. Anyway, hopefully this video will turn out good. Hopefully I'll be able to put this up and share it with you shortly, and it works, and I'll be able to edit it. And if so, then on the video that follows this one, I'll be talking to you about what the experience was like editing this video for you. So for today, that's all I've got. Short, brief, to the point. If you're interested, if you want to know more about what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, or if you want to see my setup, just drop me a line. All your emails and comments are welcome, and I'd like, I respond to them when I see them. As I mentioned in my last video, I have difficulty being able to figure out who the subscribers are. I can see the numbers, but I can't see the names associated with the numbers. But if you drop me a line, I do see when you send me a comment, and I always respond to those. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also a personal thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to being with you on the next video as well. So until then, ride safe, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.